How you doing, brother?
I had better days.
Okay.
Hey man, I've been watching you for a while now, man, and I used to say to myself, like, man, I would never get in front of no camera, you know what I'm saying, in this state. But for you, I would.
Well, first of all, I thank you for sitting down with me and speaking to me, because I know, first of all, it takes a lot of courage to sit down and speak to somebody and be vulnerable and tell people what's going on in our lives. That's not easy, first of all. So I thank you for doing that, and I thank you for not knowing who's going to be on the other side of the camera and watching.
That's why I told you. I said I would never do it.
Yep.
But for you, from what I see from your channel, I would definitely do it. You know what I mean? Because I hear when you talk, when you give it back to the people that you interview,
yeah.
I can hear the recovery and what you're saying to them, and you're not lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had 3 years sober. I was working in a recovery house.
Okay.
And a lot of people watch your channel. They're gonna. A lot of people have some things to say, but that's cool with me. I used to tell my guys, like, I'm not exempt from a relapse.
Absolutely.
If I don't do what AA says for me to do, I'm going to relapse.
We're especially be exactly where we.
Especially in the building that I live in.
Where we don't want to be.
Especially in the building that I live in.
Yeah.
They call it the Carter in Frankfurt. It's at Leaper and Aaron.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they used to ask me, how do you stay clean in there?
Yeah.
I do what AA says to do. But in March 2020, when everything got shut down, you know, everything that I was told to do, I couldn't do anymore. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't make meetings and be of service to the newcomers. I couldn't do that.
And for some, listen, I remember when I first got clean, that was, if it wouldn't have been for those meetings and stuff, I wouldn't be clean right now.
Yeah, I was a greeter.
Yeah.
I was a greeter for the first 3 months of like when I was in rehab and they would let me go to meetings, outside meetings. I was a greeter. Yeah. Just going and saying, yo, hi, I'm Joey, welcome to the Northeast Club. You know what I mean? And just introducing myself to people. And I learned there, right then and there, that made it real easy to get through a day.
Yep.
And I couldn't do that shit no more. I had keys to the Northeast Club. I worked in a recovery house. You know what I mean? And when all that got taken away, when they say like resentments and fear, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, is the #1 offender.
Yep.
That it is true.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how long I was in a bad state until I lost my job and really had to think about it. And I see guys that was in my recovery house down here.
Yeah.
And a lot of them happy to see me fucked up. Some ain't.
There's always some of those.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, but at the end of the day, like, I was always honest and always told them, I'm not exempt from this shit.
That's what, a lot of times when people speak to me, they think that I'm cured or something, you know what I mean? And I'll be like, no, I said, look, I could be getting high tomorrow. I could be getting high later on today if I'm not careful. You know, 100% that could happen. And that complacency, I know it's bit me in the ass before, plenty of times. You know, being complacent, getting comfortable, and thinking that I don't have to do what got me clean.
Right.
You know, that shit led to me fucking up plenty of times, man. Plenty of times.
And for a guy like me, I'm sure for you too, because I can see the gutterhood in you. You know what I'm saying? So for a guy like me who come up in projects, hustling and all the other stuff, like, it's not easy for a motherfucker like me to sit down and take direction from somebody else.
Yeah, I think there's those of us that have the street aspect to our lives, and it's 10 times harder for us to, just for somebody to, you know, tell us, look, do this or do that. Yo, you got coffee today. Be like, yo, who the fuck you talking to, nigga? Right. You know what I mean?
But it's easier for us to talk to people that speak that language than other people.
Yep.
Because I speak that language. I'm cut from that cloth. I know that. You know what I'm saying? And to be back in this, to be where I'm at again, man, like, Yo, my mom called me today, and I was sick, like sick. You know what I mean? Just trying to get that wake up. And the feeling I had when I hung up with her was fucked up, like it was bad. Like I had to tell her, like I told her when I relapsed, like I didn't lie to her. I don't lie about nothing. You know what I mean? And she's been riding. And when she called me today, I could hear in her voice when I told her I'm sick. She's like, I don't know what sick you're talking about. I'm like, I'm sick. Like, and then she knew. And to hear that in her voice, and what I'm putting her through is killing me.
That we subject ourselves to, you know what I mean? Like it's the madness. When you think about it, if somebody was to tell us, yo, you're gonna do this bag, and in 9 months you're gonna throw your whole life away. You're gonna be doing this, you're gonna be doing that. We look at them like they were crazy, you know. But we know that that's what's gonna happen,
that's the
and
reality.
we do it.
And the crazy part is for somebody who know already, to do it again. You know, like, what the fuck was I thinking? You understand? Like, here it is, I'm helping guys get days. I'm helping guys get another day. But my job, like, you know, I got such a big heart that there was no not taking work home with me. Guys would get kicked out because, like, you know, they would fuck up so many times, and I would open my doors to them, like, yo, hang out till I get off. I'll give you my floor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Just so you ain't on them streets.
Yeah, like to give you, like to figure out what you're gonna do, because I know that feeling of having to walk out of a recovery house with everything you own at 12 o'clock at night in the rain. You see what I'm saying? When I wasn't relapsed, I was getting guys well. They didn't have to tell me they was dope sick. I could look in their face and tell.
Yeah, absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? I know that. You feel me? Like, and for me to do it again, like a lot of people told me, they was like, well, that was, you opened yourself up to that because those things I just mentioned I was doing, and they said that wasn't good, but I still disagree with them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think for each of us it's different. Some of us that's what it is, some of us that's not what it is. You know what I mean? I think it's different. You know, I don't know. You know, for some of us we can do that stuff, some can't. You know, and I think only we know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else can say, okay, Frank. You know, people told me coming down here and doing this.
Because it wasn't, like nothing was a problem until till everything that I was doing, I couldn't do no more.
Yeah.
I tried doing the Zoom meetings and just sitting there looking at the phone and all these people talking. It wasn't the same thing.
Yeah, it don't work. You
know what I mean?
That same feeling.
You know what I'm saying? And then I wasn't praying. You know what I'm saying? And then somewhere along the line, I can't tell you where, but somewhere along the line, it became about me again. I got selfish and self-centered again. I can't tell you when or how long it took to get there when everything got shut down. That's what happened. Because I wound up miserable in bed, and everything's fucked up, like, in my life. You know what I'm saying? To where I'm miserable in bed. And I don't want to be around nobody now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting on my nerves now. You see what I'm saying?
Everybody gets on your nerves. The way a motherfucker walk by, you get on your nerves. You know, everything.
And when people ask me for stuff now, like when I get $1, I'm getting mad at them. But I was giving to them for months.
Yeah.
Why am I mad at, like,
now?
You see what I'm saying?
Well,
so somewhere along the line,
they've been doing that.
Somewhere along the line, I got selfish and self-centered again. And I didn't peep it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then got caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? And then it was, I guess I did what I know best. To get out of myself. I couldn't get out of myself doing what AA said no more. So I had to do it. You know what I mean? And that thing about, you know, when you said earlier about if I give you this bag in 9 months, your life gonna be fucked up. How did I justify that to myself? Like how did I justify that? Like, oh, it's gonna be different this time?
Yeah, well, that's what we like to do. I know for me, that's what I like to do. I like to say, nah, I know what I'm gonna do this time. This time, instead of getting high for a month, instead of getting high for a week, I'm gonna get high for 1 day. And then that 1 day comes, you know what, I'm gonna get high 1 more day, but I'm not gonna get high tomorrow. And then that 3rd day, I'm gonna get high today, but not tomorrow. And then maybe I stop for a day or 2. But then I keep on getting high. Next thing you know, I got a habit. And I have a habit mentally before I have it physically.
They shut down the fucking meetings, but they left the liquor stores open though.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
See what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah,
they shut down everything good, but the devil's playground stood open.
Yeah. And you know what, man? Like, and a lot of people, they'll be like, well, you know, you was, you know what I mean, around these people. And I'm telling them, like, if I could sit there and be like, oh, well, it was because of that, then I'm copping out. It was, I did it. I did this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. The final say so comes back on us. 100%.
It was my responsibility. Yep. I did it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to hold myself accountable.
Yes.
For my own actions.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's what AA taught me.
Yeah.
And now, like, from 3 years ago till now, whatever they got going on in these bags is way different. Because I was just in Kirkbride. And usually 30 milligrams of methadone is enough to be able to like start off to tape me off.
Nah,
it wasn't.
Don't even touch it.
And then I'm like, and I'm shaking and I'm like yelling, like, what the fuck, shit.
Yeah.
And the tech is yelling at me.
Outbursts.
And the tech is yelling at me. I'm in my room though. He's yelling at me.
Yeah.
And then when I was like, you know what, fine, my bad. I'm just gonna leave because I see, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
He didn't say, yo, let me get a doctor. Let me get somebody here for you to talk to. You know, we got one leaving AMA. He didn't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yo, get him in this room, get him out of here. And I was just in my room going through it, trying to tough it out.
Yeah, I know.
See what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? And now my mom like, why you ain't call me and tell me you left?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want number one, I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
I looked like somebody seeing shit and hearing shit. They were looking at me crazy on the train coming from Westfield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't never felt no shit like that. And it's like, damn, like now what I do? You know what I mean? It's gotta be something though. Because I didn't lay down last time, I'm not gonna lay down this time.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you have any questions for me? Or anything you'd like to ask me?
Nah, man. I just want to say, I want to see you keep doing what you're doing.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Because
I thank you.
There are morals over money, John, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably don't even know, but like for the last couple months, like that's been the only thing that's been giving me hope that I'm gonna even get through this shit. The only thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I like inshallah, if I do get through it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come to the barbershop and get a cut. I keep,
100%.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
But you know, on YouTube, I'm Joey the Slick Talker.
Yep.
I'm not talking too slick now because I'm just not like myself right now, you know. But like, just keep doing what you're doing, man. And thank you.
I thank you, brother. I thank you. I appreciate you.
MashaAllah.
And I pray that things start to go in a direction that you need them to, brother. You know what it takes. You know it's not easy. You know it's gonna be way harder before it gets easy.
The thing about being Muslim, right? It's like everything is covered.
Yeah.
Like this conversation we having was written.
Yes, it was done
already. Thank you. So it was written, it was going to happen already.
Yep.
So my relapse was written, it was going to happen already.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Now
it's just about getting through it. Yep.
That I get through it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to put my arm through it.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course. I thank you, brother. Absolutely. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I thank you for taking the time. Thank you, brother. What's up, Doug? How you doing?